Damien is a 21-year-old freshman from SMU who enjoys technology and gadgets. He subscribes to a hard copy IT magazine, HWM, which arrives in his mailbox monthly. Usually, he will complete reading the magazine within a week upon receiving, where he will then post it on a community marketplace carousel to resell it at half the price he paid for. As he is a considerate reader, the magazines he sells are usually in very good condition, with little signs of use. This allows him to find a potential buyer easily every time. Edwin is a 28-year-old shift worker who happens to be a technology geek too. He is always seeking to get his hands on the latest copy of HWM. Upon seeing the listing posted by Damien on Carousel, he makes an offer for the magazine and was accepted by Damien almost immediately. Edwin opted for the lock and deal option, and Damien accepted as well. Both parties select at least 5 MRT stations, with at least one station on each of the 5 different lines. After submission, a station confirmation will be shown, and both accepted the location. An item invoice will then be generated, and a choice for Edwin to decide his payment method. Edwin selected Visa as his payment method and his default credit card for this transaction. Lock and Deal will then generate locker details for both parties after the payment has been successful, in order for Damien to know which location to place the item, as well as the password to unlock the locker. Locker number 13 has been assigned with password 5196. The next day, while on his way to school, Damien placed the item in the locker using the assigned password and locked the door. At the same time, Edwin received a notification that the item has been placed with a different password 6915 and decided to collect his magazine later in the evening. He unlocked the locker using the assigned password and verified that the item is exactly as described. He closed the door of the locker to confirm his collection, and Damien receives a notification that his payment has been received. Joanne is a housewife who gave up her passion for fast motion photography in favor of child rearing. Since her DSLR at home became a white elephant, she decided to sell it to free up some cash. She thus listed it on Carousel. Jonathan is a young, ambitious photographer who is looking to purchase a second-hand DSLR as he cannot afford a brand new one. He searched on Carousel and chanced upon Joanne's posting. He thus initiated an offer that's the same as what Joanne listed. Joanne accepted the offer. Jonathan opted for the lock and deal option as it will be more convenient for him, and Joanne accepted as well. Both parties select 5 MRT stations, with at least one station on each of the 5 different lines. An algorithm will choose a centralized station, which happens to be Simei in this case, and both parties accepted the location. An item invoice will then be generated, and a choice for Jonathan to decide his payment method. Jonathan selected Visa as his payment method and his default credit card for this transaction. Lock and Deal will then generate locker details for both parties after the payment has been successful, in order for Joanne to know which location to place the item, as well as the password to unlock the locker. A small size locker, locker number 13, has been assigned with the password 5196. Joanne then went down to locker number 13 at Simei MRT to deposit the DSLR. However, when she measured the size of the camera, she forgot to take into account the size of the box and accessories. Thus, the fully boxed item did not fit into the locker. She thus reported the incident to Lock and Deal and was reassigned locker number 7 with password 0438, which is a medium-sized locker in Upper Changi MRT, as there were no more medium-sized lockers available in Simei. This change is immediately notified to Jonathan as well. Joanne then travelled to Upper Changi MRT to deposit the DSLR. Upon confirming that the locker is secured with the item inside, Lock and Deal's notification system sent another password 8340 to Jonathan and is prompted to retrieve the item within 3 days. Jonathan went to Upper Changi MRT and keyed in the password to locker number 7. He retrieved the DSLR and inspected 4 defects. Upon inspection, he found a scratch on the image sensor of the DSLR and was unsatisfied with the condition, as it was not mentioned by Joanne in her listing. Feeling disappointed, Joanne placed the item back into the same locker. Lock and Deal then detected that the same item was returned and notified Joanne to collect the DSLR within the next 3 days. The payment was also refunded to Jonathan, since this deal did not go through.